What's going on, guys? Mcskillet here with another CSGO video, and today I actually got something pretty cool. I think a lot of you guys are going to be pretty interested in this. I do not think too many people actually know about this stuff yet. Before we get into that, I actually had a pretty cool idea for a giveaway that I think would be pretty fitting for this video at least. And this is going to be for your dream case on CSGO Kingdom that can be up to $500. So basically all you have to do to enter this is go on CSGO Kingdom, link will be in the description, make a case, and it can be up to $500. You can make a kind of risky one like I did here, or you can make one where you're guaranteed to get a skin around $500. But then all you have to do is post your case link in the comments, like the video, and subscribe, and I'm going to pick 5 different winners who will be able to open their dream case. So simple enough, but either way, onto this video. So a lot of people have always wondered what the odds on Valve cases are, and there's also been a lot of speculation about them actually releasing this info because they're kind of supposed to, because of the Chinese version of CSGO, but that version of CSGO doesn't actually have any cases in it yet. But if they do ever do that, Valve would be required to release some official CSGO case odds because that is required by Chinese law, I do believe. But either way, they have not done that yet. But I've actually got an Excel sheet, which I'll link in the description if you guys want to check it out yourself. But this is from data from someone who opened 20,000 CSGO cases. And this is not just some like random person. This is a pretty well-known developer who's been in the CSGO community. I've known him for a while as well, so it's definitely a trustworthy person. He basically has a bot set up, so or like a script, so whenever he's opening cases, and he opens cases all the time, as you can obviously tell, it basically calculates all the stuff he's ever unboxed and it puts it onto the sheet for him. And he actually recently passed 20,000 cases, and he told me that all the different percentages and stuff for the different items have been the same ever since he's been past 4,000. So that basically means that the data here is just about spot on. Obviously there's going to be a very, very small margin of error, but the basic idea for the odds of even like the knives at this point, because of how many he's unboxed, and he's unboxed 51 knives, by the way, which I don't know if anyone else has unboxed that many. We'll talk about, or we'll take a look at all the different knives he's unboxed as well. But either way, let's get into the data here. So for a blue skin in CSGO from all of his unboxings, it's just about 80%. And for just about every skin, it's around 9 to 10% to get a stat track one, or every single rarity color, it's around 9 to 10% to get a stat track one, and the overall is 9.8% to get stat track. So I believe I already knew that from before. I think people would figure that out. So it's just about a 10% chance to get a stat track skin for any rarity. But blue skin 80%, purple skin around 15%, 15.7% he's got on there. Pink skin only 3.3%. So I actually wasn't really sure about that myself. I was thinking it was anywhere between like 2 and 5, but I guess from everything he has there, it's around 3.3. And a red skin is only 0.657, which is extremely low. I thought red skins were at least 1%. And then for knives, it's only 0.254%. So basically, that's basically a 1 in 400 chance of you actually getting a knife, which I didn't even realize it was that low. Personally, I thought getting a knife was between like 0.5 and 1%, but it's actually quite a lot rarer than I even thought. So a lot of these YouTube videos and stuff where you see people unboxing knives might not be the best motivation, because the real odds are only 1 in 400. And this guy also took data from a bunch of, or he took data from On-Screen, who I believe also has some sort of a case calculator thing for whenever he unboxed stuff. And I believe that's another close to 10,000 cases, and he added and kind of compared with that data and stuff, and it's just about the same odds as well. Here are the total odds for his odds plus on screens, and they're just about the same as his odds, so everything is just kind of about the same here. These are basically the official odds. I mean, not actually official from Valve, but this is from every single CSGO case, pretty much 20,000 cases. So at this point we pretty much actually know all the odds here, and I only saw this data sheet a few days ago, so even myself I wasn't really aware of all these exact numbers here, but it's pretty interesting. And as you can see, odds of getting some of the stuff in these cases are extremely low. I guess that's the reason a lot of people do just go on like the case sites now instead of the Valve cases. But Valve cases, you know, I'm not hating on them, especially because, I mean, I know it's like a 1 in 400 chance, but there is just that very, very, very small percentage that you could get some insanely rare knife or something from a Valve case, which is always kind of cool to think about, even though pretty much never happens. But oh, I also said I would talk about the knives he unboxed, so here's the full list here. He's got, he unboxed, I believe, 3 different Huntsman Tiger tooth knives, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, he unboxed a lot of tiger tooth knives, as you can see here. I'm not even going to talk about all these, but I believe the best one he unboxed was a Karambit Marble Fade, which is worth around $570, so that's pretty crazy. And from all these unboxings, the average knife he unboxed was actually $216, but I feel like the average might be a little lower than that. It seems like he did get kind of lucky on when it comes to knives he got in general. Like, I didn't see any like super cheap gut knives in here or anything. There was a few cheap ones like Bayonet Scorch, but it seems like he did get quite a lot of good knives from his unboxings. I'm not entirely sure. He does have a few like battle scarred shadow daggers and stuff, but yeah, his average for his knives unboxed was around $216. So that's if you're wondering about that, that's what he got from 20,000 cases. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Hope you guys found this interesting. I know that I did. And make sure you enter that giveaway. Just make your case on CSGO Kingdom. Link will be in the description. You can also use the code Mcskillet if you want a free 50 cents. But I'm Mcskillet, and I'm out.